Hello everyone, my name is Parsai. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I also teach immigration consulting at Ashton College. I'm the author of the book called 88 Tips on Immigration to Canada. Today I would like to briefly talk about something called Intra-company transferee. The program is basically a work permit program which allows you to apply for a work permit without the need for applying for a labor market impact assessment or LMIA. If you are not familiar with the concept of LMIA, I have another video which I will introduce here about LMIA, but also, you could read an article that I have written about LMIA, which I provide the link below. ICT, or intra-company transferee, falls under two sections of Canadian regulations about immigration, Section 204 and Section 205. Section 204 talks about our international agreements and treaties like NAFTA, to be soon USMCA, or agreements that we have with some countries like Chile, Bermuda, and so on and so forth. And Section 205 talks about another reason that we issue work permits to these people, and that's Canadian interest, which could fall under exemption code C12, which covers CETA agreement as well, or people from pretty much every country in the world. But the concept is based on two things. One, the company itself, and the second one is the person. So the companies that may apply for ICT program are those companies that are multinational. In other words, they have a branch here and there. And of course, they have a branch in Canada. So it could be a branch, an affiliate, a subsidiary. And those definitions are defined in an article that I published, the link here below the video. But generally speaking, if there is a multinational company that is active and either they have recently opened a branch in Canada or that branch has been operative in Canada for a long period of time, then they may apply for transferring their talent from one country to Canada under the ICT program. But the people that they can transfer, that's the big question. Who are those qualified employees? We are basically looking at executives of the company. For example, chief executive officer, chief financial officer, chief technology officer, and so on, chief operational officer. We also look at some senior management personnel that they are in charge of junior managers, frontline managers, supervisors, and other employees. And sometimes functional managers, those are managers that they do not necessarily manage people, but they are at the senior level of the company and their decisions will affect the company significantly. Sometimes we have employees with a specialized knowledge that they may qualify under this program, but frankly, receiving a work permit for them is not that easy. We need to show that what these people know is not something that you can acquire by going to university or have experience with other companies, and that's why they can apply for ICT program. So to wrap it up, it's important that we are dealing with a multinational company and we are also dealing with some groups of employees that are key to that company. And then we can apply for a work permit. The duration of work permit by default for many people is 1 year. It could be a maximum of 3 years under certain circumstances. We can renew those work permits, but depending on the level of that employee, the maximum duration that we can extend those work permits are anywhere between 5 to 7 years. And I encourage you to read my article as well. I hope you enjoyed this very short presentation and see you soon.